Welcome everybody. This is this week's episode of Pitlane Panic After the Flag. We're going to be talking about the British GP. Yeah, how we feel. Overall comments of the weekend.
Where do we start?
What happened with Max? Speak
Well
of
then.
Max and Lauren will appear. Wow! Wow! Speak of Max and Lauren will appear.
I mean,
I love that. I love
that.
that. That's how it works. That's literally how
I
it
love
works.
that's how people know me though, not gonna lie. We're still not over it. Like we're not over it. Like, fix your damn car!
So we're here with Paul Talks GP, Formula Fields, and Just Tonian, and we're going to be talking about the Silverstone GP. All right, overall comments for the weekend. What are your thoughts?
Max
Okay.
is my mood, you know. You see from Friday? Friday he was not feeling it. Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna get over it.
I'm not.
So for me, to sum it up, it was a good race. I'm not going to lie. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but anywhere from about lap 42 onwards, I did not thoroughly enjoy it. As usual, we do get decent and really good racing at Silverstone. It's just sad how Kimi's luck turned around. But I mean, George came in P2, so we still got decent points for the
George.
team. That's just my thoughts on it.
Overall, I think it was a really great weekend. I particularly like sprint weekends. I know most people don't, but I think I like when there's a lot of action happening on a weekend.
Yeah.
And, you know, the sprint qualifying, sprint, all of that, it just makes for a really good, fun, exciting weekend. Just competition happening right throughout.
I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah, it was a really great weekend. Enjoyed the sprint a lot. That was very, very exciting. The start of the race on Sunday, also enjoyed that. It was a little bit boring going into the race, but it picked up eventually. All the pit stops, what was happening with Kimi, you know, it was quite unfortunate. But I mean, when has Silverstone ever been a easy flowing, chill race? You know, so, but overall a good weekend. I wish we could have had a better end, but I guess they're following rules this time.
That's your pick? Because really, who brought back Michael Massey, guys? Like, what the hell was that at the end? I think we could have gotten at least one lap.
I think it would have been a really good lap too.
Yeah, because they said the safety car was ending, then the safety car decides to stay out.
Apparently
And
it
we
was a
end on
glitch.
Oh.
It was never meant to say that it was
Oh.
ending.
What people are saying is not. It wasn't just only a glitch. It was because apparently Carlos unlapped himself and he wasn't lapped.
That's what caused it.
That's what they're
Because
saying.
I saw. Hold on. I saw after the race that he got a penalty, and the penalty was a one lap penalty because he unlapped himself and he wasn't lapped. But I didn't know that was a glitch for them to not restart the race. What the hell?
Because technically, because Carlos unlapped himself, he would have won the race.
Wow!
Not put him in P1.
Yo! How did we not see that?
The one lap shootout.
Oh, we could have never won that. Yo, if I was Carlos, I would have never go back to where I was before because I know now Williams, I am not getting that chance again.
I thought you guys knew this.
No!
The FIA released a statement explaining the safety car thing, but that wasn't in the statement.
I saw one of those third-party F1 pages that posted it that he got a one-lap
he got
penalty
a
because he
one-lap
unlapped himself. Yeah.
So why did he do that?
I mean,
All right, so
you know, Williams had to take advantage too, you know,
so
but
to be very honest, you see, because the way how we see it on the leaderboard is not how they line up on a grid, because if the person in first pits and then comes out behind the person that was in 14th, then that person would only fall down maybe 4 places, but then still behind the person that's in 14th place. But that doesn't put them in 15th position. In the positions, really, they're in 7th place, not 15th place. So I guess Carlos thought that he was lapped. Okay. So when he got the message to say, yo, the safety car is allowing each car to unlap themselves, he just took the initiative to say, you know what, let me just do it just in case. And that just in case put him in P1.
Boy, Carlos, if it wasn't for you, we could have had a one-lap shootout. We can't just keep ending on a safety car like this. We need to be like what I'm doing football and like some extra time, some extra laps. We can't keep ending on a safety car. Like you're ruining the sport. You're ruining it, man.
Read my lips. You're ruining it.
So yeah, we need to do something like that. We can't keep ending on a safety car. Like FIA need to look into it. You see
when was the last race that was ended under the safety car?
Last year. Was it last year? I think it was at Canada.
I don't know. It was
there was a race last year that ended under the safety car. Yeah. Fact check me.
Well, fact checked it. How did you feel, Aaron? How are you feeling?
We're gonna insert the clip here of me at Summit jumping up and down.
That was
screaming. And everybody is just clapping. And I am just literally screaming.
Oh no.
We're going to get into everything else, But you see, I tell you, oh my gosh. Them know what them doing, The car crash. You see all the gravel and everything, but you don't see who it is, and down the bottom you see Max Verstappen. What the hell? But anyway, I think overall, in general, as a racing fan, it was a good weekend. I do kind of like sprint weekends too, because the action and everything, and everybody just antsy during the sprint them. But yeah, it was overall. I think it was a good weekend. I can't say I'm upset that Charles won since it's been 962 days.
Oh no, she added like a year or two. It's been 625 days.
Right.
Anyway,
it's after 36 races, because the last win was Austin 2024.
But you see, right before everything kicked off, when it was Charles, Ant-Man and Max, we could have just stopped the race right there, so. And then everything just happened after.
How it works.
I know, but guys, I am the queen of the Lulu. Like
delusion.
Anyway, I think overall it was good. It was good.
Was a good race.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
For the most part.
Wasn't the best, but it could have.
It could have ended on a higher note.
I think Monaco was still better, but
yeah.
With Kimi winning, because I don't like how his points has now dropped to like a little over a race win. That's not safe.
If he ended up on a podium, I think Italy would have had a national holiday, because
you keep saying that.
Because then the two Ferrari drivers would be there and an Italian. So the Italian
It's coming. I'm
actually glad a Brit did not win. I am very happy a Brit did not win, especially Totti George. But anyway,
so let's talk about that win for a second. Usually I get very emotional when drivers win races. So earlier in the year when Kimi won his first race, very emotional, cried.
Yeah, kind of.
And then when he won the next 4 races, he's the youngest to ever do something like that. And that also made me emotional. And then Lewis in the Ferrari, winning his first race in the Ferrari. After coming off the year where people were doubting him, or very unsure about whether or not he still had the performance. But for whatever reason, Charles' win in Silverstone just did not move me in any way. But it's not that I don't support Charlie. I wanted him to win Monaco because I feel like the story there would have been so
for sure
great.
For sure.
But I think a win in Silverstone,
it
was just a win. It just felt so underwhelming.
Which is why I'm kind of glad it wasn't one of the Brits, because
that's right. Should have been one of the Brits.
No, bad mind.
Okay.
Wow. Just as you said, it wasn't anything grand. I think we got the same thing when George won the previous race.
Yeah.
So
George won a race? Which race was that again?
He won 2 races in season.
Oh. Guys, like
the George hate is first.
No, that really was
but
not.
It's somewhat justified.
That really wasn't. I legit.
But the thing is, I think the last 2 wins, which would have been George's and Charles, it wasn't anything to, write home about. But I have a theory as to why. You see, because right now we somewhat see Lewis as the underdog, and because we see Kimi as this prodigy, because right now he's a favorite to win a championship. So because it wasn't because it wasn't any of the two, it just felt a little bit anticlimactic, and I think it would have been the same if Lando won.
No, it wouldn't have.
You think so?
No, it wouldn't have. Having not won anything, McLaren not being up there with everybody else, having the Lando stand there, it would have been absolutely amazing and such a feel-good experience for everybody if Lando had won.
Okay, fair enough. And I think, unfortunately, with this season so far, I think a lot of us are also forgetting that Lando is world champion.
Exactly.
He has the number one on his car.
Because we should forget.
No, we're not gonna forget. He is the reigning world champion, and
he's not giving champion.
I think you're the Simon Cowell of this panel.
Let's be
honestly,
real, though, he's not giving champion.
Finally defend the championship and come out on top at his home race with all of the Lando stand there.
Would he really come out on top though?
No, but you ask if it would have been the same, and I'm saying no, it wouldn't have been the same. It would have been much more grand and something to talk about, coming from world champion to not winning anything to winning at his home race in front of his grandson.
This reminds me of 2010 when Jensen Lee just come off a 09 championship, and then it's like everybody was forgetting that Jensen was the world champion for the previous
Bronze
season.
GP.
Yeah, the one and only to ever have won 100%.
Yeah, because they had like one season.
Yeah.
One season.
Yeah.
But yeah, since we're talking about the Lando stand, how we feel about Max's meet and greet right there?
I think last year at the Lando stand, Lando said that he was hoping it would have been bright enough to blind all the other drivers.
Yeah, man, it's them fling the umbrella on the track.
So he would come out on top, and that is exactly what happened. It was a neon umbrella.
It was neon, exactly. Yeah, man, right out of the Lando stands.
So the Lando stand did what they were supposed to do.
I just hope in Spa, them just throw a flare on the track if Max is not leading, and just throw it right in front of whoever is leading.
What?
They're not gonna run. They're not gonna run over it. It's just gonna.
It would be.
I don't know what's going on in Lauren's head, guys.
Oh my gosh! We can't include that. People are gonna attack me. Actually, we can include that.
We're talking about the audience was very supportive of Max when he crashed there. They were applauding him.
He did a meet and greet. Yeah.
Wait,
they were applauding him. They were glad he was out of the race.
No.
That radio message before he came out of the car.
Something isn't there.
This car, unbelievable.
I was waiting on him to kick the car.
That was very deep.
Yeah.
And he could hear it in his voice to the point where it almost sounded like he was going to cry. He's like, yo, forget this, forget the car, I'm over this. Yeah, I don't even know if you can call it frustration.
Things haven't been looking up since, because there's been a lot of reportedly there's been a lot of meetings between his management and Red Bull, and apparently some people want him out of Red Bull, some people trying to keep him, but yeah, let's see how that goes.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
Whether or not Lewis really jumped the start. Do you call that a jump start?
I think so, because that's what other people have been penalized for before.
Yeah.
Or
because
even
Lando
just
have
being
been penalized for it. Alonso have been penalized for it.
I'm surprised that George or somebody never actually rat him out, because the people behind are always the first one to be on the radio.
But the thing is that they couldn't have seen from behind, because remember, majority of the drivers that would rat out somebody,
it's always just a small movement.
Yeah, but it's always beside them.
True.
Yeah, so
True. But even just like you can be penalized for being this far over the line.
Fair.
Which is why Lando had put the markers on the wall, so he knows where to stop. So it being such a small jump, I'm not surprised, because that's normally what they're penalized for.
I think it was somewhat justified, because come on, like, there are cameras at every angle, so somebody would have must caught that. So was it justified? Yeah, you do the crime, you do the time. That's just mine, or the time is added.
I mean, there wasn't really any, well, They did get a good launch off of the line. I don't know if it's because of him little jump, but he didn't.
I don't know. I don't think it's because of that. It's not because
I
of
was
that.
gonna say I don't think there was any real advantage, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It's rather unfortunate, but you know.
But we now have both Ferraris on the podium.
I'm not a part of the Tifosi, but guys, congrats. I'm reluctantly saying this, by the way.
Lewis is now very consistent, and if Charles continues on this run, do you think that the Ferraris are in the fight for winning the constructors
I rebuke it.
for 2026?
Okay, let me be very honest. I think so. And this is not me being delusional. It's just me literally just looking at the data. It is possible because with everything that's with everything that's happening now, especially with the Mercedes power unit now coming under scrutiny, heavy scrutiny at that, and the
What
band
was it?
compression ratio.
A fake what? Something with them brakes or something?
What?
There's some illegality with the Mercedes.
Not that I'm aware of. The only thing.
Yeah, there's something that doesn't know what it was.
The only thing that I really know of is that majority of the teams were protesting that the compression ratio of the power unit, the Mercedes power unit, that's in the Mercedes, not for the other customers, it's basically exploiting the rules. So now with the ban that has been placed, but after the summer break, anything is possible because then when you really look at it, if Ferrari continues on the trajectory that they're on, if Red Bull keeps developing the car, then it's literally anybody's championship when you really think about it.
Are you gonna say if Red Bull keeps?
No. Right now, Ferrari has the best car on the grid. So, I don't know.
Red Bull, we need to just get rid of the Macarena wing. That was the reason that Max crashed. That was the same reason he crashed in Austria. That was the same reason he crashed earlier in the season. Get rid of the damn ring. Get rid of the damn wing. Just go back to.
His car that has it?
No, but
So why does Isaac not crash?
he's not going as fast. So like, don't. So can we just not go back to the regular wing that just opens and closes? Like, why we need to do the 360? Because I think they have it like Ferrari now.
That rear wing is doing somersaults.
Them have the Macarena wing. Like, get rid of it, man.
Kimi, how do we feel about Kimi's race?
Depressed.
All that happened, the penalties that he got, what he said on the
Depressed.
radio. I just feel it for him.
Max was the one
What
thing, you
I
know.
will say,
But
he
Ant-Man?
has the heart of a giant.
Yup.
I can try to get the point. At least one point.
Had the engineers figured out that it was the what, wheel flap or wheel guard or something like that, tire guard? Because he has to come into the pits twice.
I think the
Cost
FIA
so
needs to have some. What's the word I'm looking for? Some stipulation in them rules. Like, I get that he was going off the track and I was track limits, but there was nothing gained.
Right, he was.
And the fact that he had a quote unquote damaged car,
he could not have done any better.
and he
said on the radio, it wasn't
exactly.
on purpose.
Yeah, but that's a joke, mate. I didn't do it on purpose.
I
Like, the car was broken.
And also, it wasn't something that he needed to retire the car for.
But
So,
hear me out. Hear me out. Rules are rules, right? Rules are rules. Regardless if you have a limping car or not, you can't be going over you can't be going
you
over
and Benny's friend.
No, I'm not. No, but hear me out. Regardless, because the rules stipulate that if your car is damaged and you have parts falling off the car, it's unsafe to be on track. So you
There
need
wasn't
to
any
retire the
parts
car.
falling off the car.
Yeah, but if the car is damaged, you're a hazard on track. So you need to get off the track.
I just think it should have been better for him. But also,
What was his penalty?
5 seconds.
Was it 5 or was it 10?
No, it was Stroll that got 5 and then 5. It was 10. It was 5 for him.
Because he was in
Off the track
P9.
21.
Yeah, but he didn't drop to last.
Hey, not too much, not too much on Lance Strollovich now, okay? No,
All the much on Stroll.
bro, please do not disappoint me. I do have you as a favorite this season. to
And
win a race.
I am delusional.
Correct.
I am delusional.
Up.
No, what? No.
Wrap it up.
But yeah, they should have done better with Kimi. So that's Kimi and Max, you know. Kimi.
is there no-
Hold on. That's Kimi and Max in one race. Race.
That's true.
Father.
Yo.
I mean, Mercedes still got a podium.
And Kimi got his point.
What I was gonna say is,
314.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never see right
Hell was that?
right after the race. He
Right
just
after the
fell
race,
right
yeah.
down.
He was in P9.
Because of
The penalty.
the cars backed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Under the
And
safety car.
everybody-
Like you never say how them cross the line. It was
The
like
cars backed
double
up,
file.
and so everybody was.
yeah.
The RS
His
train.
5 seconds was okay.
But yeah, big up Kimi still for staying out
Very proud
Heart
of
of a
when they
giant.
told him. I just wish he didn't get the 5 seconds and somehow the safety car did work out for him. And
Let's talk about the battles, guys. Between Lewis and George, and I think
you know what
Max.
those 2 times when
Lewis and Charles.
hold on no wait
Lewis
this
and Charles.
is
When was Lewis and Charles racing?
who was battling. It was Max and George, and
he
then
had to go into the pit.
he got him back. Like.
It's been a long day.
But you see when
without
it
you,
was
my
Max
friend.
Hamilton, who was between them again?
About it when I see you again. That's the audio that was playing.
Who was it? It was Max. Somebody was between them. It was George, Max, George, and Hamilton.
Yeah, I
Oh
think so.
yes, and they were both
Yeah,
trying
you
to
see
catch
when
Max.
that I was just expecting to hear through goes Hamilton
Technically, that's what happened, though. Technically.
because George Pitt.
Yeah, but
It don't
no,
count.
Yeah,
it
but
still
then
does.
It don't
It was a
count.
yo-yoing thing happening.
Yeah.
And then
Regardless
Lewis
of how you
passed
won
and
the
then
race,
knocked
a
out.
win is a win.
So
No, but we're talking about
my the battles. My question is, if Max never crashed, you think we're gonna hold on to P3?
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah.
Because I don't.
Why not?
I just feel.
surprised. Surprising coming from you.
Hold on.
Tires and all. I don't remember what was going on.
The whole race. Anytime somebody come beside Max, I'm just like, put him in the wall, put him in the gravel, and then Max ended up in the gravel. But anyway, so we're moving along
So
from
it's
that.
her fault.
Max, I'm sorry.
That's why I don't know if you wish bad pan people and enough a bad mind. You see your turn on this karma.
So the next question was what happened to Max, but I think we already spoke about it.
Too many times. Yeah, the same. Basically, the wing never closed. That's what Red Bull is saying. Them and the Macarena wing. It just never closed.
That's why they were apologizing profusely.
Yeah, because it was literally, because you saw the back of the car snap. Like, people thought that something broke. But it's literally just that the wing would not close.
Oh, so it's similar to what happened
In
with
qualifying in Austria.
No man, so it's similar to what happened to Jack last year.
Who named Jack?
Jack Doohan.
Doohan? Oh,
Yeah.
guys.
What did Jack race for?
His
what, 2
wing
seconds?
didn't close. That's what sent him off track.
Yo, how you remember that, man?
No, because Jack is the furthest thing from my mind.
That man said, big up yourself. We don't have nothing against him. We just never remember.
Really?
Mohammed's the man like that's a Max Mohammed's.
Do you think it was the right call? The last point is if it was the right call for Lewis to have pitted under that safety car.
Ferrari being Ferrari. Yeah.
Hindsight is 2020. Obviously, after he should have just stayed out and kept the position.
Well, from a strategic standpoint, yes, because then if you have a safety car, a virtual safety car, so late in the race, you're expecting them to restart the race similar to what happened in Australia in 2024.
Or they could stop the race, which would give everybody a free pit stop.
Would it make sense to have gone again on?
It was better than letting the laps run out.
Well, that happened in Australia.
And it was better than letting the laps run.
2024?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I think it's better to stop the race than let the laps run out and you finish behind the safety car.
I have to agree with Lauren. I have to.
Oh my gosh, wow. Can we get that? Oh, we do have it on tape.
We do have it on video. That doesn't have nothing, guys. Where do we go from here? Francorchamps. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Spa-Francorchamps?
Spa-Francorchamps,
Shaw?
Yeah.
Max's favorite track.
Just imagine if Kimi wins in Spa and he wins in Monza. I don't
As
think that's
much
gonna happen with Charles
as-
again though. But that would be beautiful.
As
It
much
would
as
be
I want
beautiful.
Ant-Man to win the championship, as a Max Verstappen fan, as Max's number one fan, we need a break. Like, you need to win Spa. Red
You
Bull,
heard her, Max.
fix your damn car.
You heard her, Max.
Max or Red Bull, he
Both.
just drives the car. I mean, we know he's capable. He doesn't design a car.
I feel like if he could, he would.
Probably.
Listen, at this point, you need to take a flight.
But to be
to
honest,
Austria? Is Austria?
Yeah.
with everything that's happening though
And go fix the
in the
car.
team, I think after Max's contract ends, he's just going to retire from F1 and probably go to GT racing. Or
I wouldn't be surprised, but I really feel like he's considering McLaren with GP. Apparently, Mercedes don't want him again. Toto, is that true? Let me know.
But where would Oscar go?
Oscar is not happy at McLaren, supposedly.
Yeah, but where
Oscar's
would he
not
go?
happy anywhere.
He would just not exist.
No, I don't think Oscar. I don't think Oscar is done. Oscar.
I don't
He
think
could-
he'll
Oscar
be.
is
They
done.
they could do a switcheroo.
I don't think that's going to happen,
so much
but I
potential.
could be wrong because, mind you, Red Bull did burn Mark. Mark is Oscar's manager.
We
Mind
call
you,
him
different
Webber. I didn't know who
management.
Mark was.
Mark Webber.
I know.
But mind you, management knowing Red Bull is different. Christian isn't there anymore. Helmut isn't there anymore. Unfortunately, Dietrich is out the picture. Yankee Diddy.
It's a
R.I.P.
G-Wag.
So yeah, told you the parking lots are very festive.
So this has been this week's episode of Pitlane Panic. As usual, you have Paul Talks GP, Just Tony Ann, and Formula Fields JA. So make sure to go and follow all of us on socials, and we will be back. When will we
Like,
be back?
comment, share, and subscribe.
We'll be back in Spa.
As
In 2
Max's number one fan, or he's gonna win.
Well then.
So stay tuned.